We are all feeling it, that dry and chapped skin. Well, we want to help you avoid that dull, chapped skin due to the cruel winter weather we've been experiencing. And we're here with Jill Glazier, who is the owner of Makeup First. It's the only state-certified program for the training of makeup artists. And I'm sure you see all kinds of skin types, especially now. I know I've been complaining to my makeup artist. I'm like, my eyes are so dry, and they're tearing because they get so dry from this weather.
Right, and we really want to get a better application of makeup. The more that we hydrate the skin, the better the application is going to be. And that goes for men as well as women.
So you've got some great ideas of things to avoid and then things that we can add to our skin regimen that are really going to help this.
Well, number one, if you don't have a humidifier, get one and plug it in.
Right, because we've been cranking the heat in this cold, cold weather.
Right.
Okay.
Try to avoid taking long, hot showers or baths. Take lukewarm, shorter showers and baths. And I should do that myself, and maybe I will.
And then drink water, too, you say, to hydrate, because it doesn't just hydrate your body, it's really your skin as well. It comes out in your skin.
Right. Avoid excessive exposure to the sun, but if you're outdoors, even in the winter, you still need sunscreen.
I know, right?
Now,
that's so important.
Yes, we have Aubrey here from 1930 Model Management, and he needs to keep his skin nice and beautiful for us. So I like to apply sunscreen after the skin is nice and moisturized with a damp sponge, so it's going to better absorb into the skin.
Oh, so you dampen the sponge with a little bit of water first.
If you don't dampen the sponge, all of your product is going to be soaked into the sponge. And you want that product on the face.
Oh, wow.
So this is a nice sunscreen for anybody, male or female. And definitely day, night, winter, don't go out of the house without sunscreen.
Now, the sunscreens obviously are a moisturizing agent as well. And then do you put a moisturizer on top of that?
I usually put the sunscreen on first, and then the moisturizer on there, but the moisturizer has to be oil-free. Otherwise, it's going to break down the integrity of the product.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at some of our other models that you brought in today and talk about some other topics when it comes to the skin.
We have we have Denise here, who is also a makeup artist and a hairstylist in the Chicago area, and we are dressed very similarly. The same thing applies. We want to hydrate the skin. We want to exfoliate the skin, but not as much during the winter. Because if we exfoliate too much during the winter, we're going to be exposing raw skin to the wind, to the sun. So go easy on the exfoliation. We have exfoliating products that are gentle. Think gentle in the winter.
And some of those exfoliating products, like, you know, that Clarisonic, I know, has become very popular because people want to get rid of the dead skin to look more youthful.
Right.
How often would you say we should be using that at this time of year, given the conditions of our skin?
It depends on the person, the individual person's skin type, but if you're going to exfoliate your skin, do it on a day or an evening when you're not going to be outdoors for at least 12 hours.
Okay.
So that you're not going to be exposing that new skin to the elements.
Well, you've been doing something right because yours looks good.
She looks great.
All right, let's move right along here and see.
We do the same skincare for our beautiful young models. We have to hydrate, we have to exfoliate once in a while, we stay easy on the peels, but then we also like to put on our makeup. Now, when we put on our makeup, we want to use a silicone-based primer. There you are, a silicone-based primer, so that the silicone is going to be a barrier for the wind as well as everything else.
And does it help the makeup not to dry out your skin? Because I know the makeup itself can be rather drying.
Yes, we want to use a tinted moisturizer that's oil-free, and we also want to use the silicone that's just going to sit on the surface of the skin. And then we want to use also a silicone-based foundation, which is either in one of these products or one of these products. Both are available at our school. And we also have a pure silicone primer.
Other than your school, I mean, for people who are watching at home and say, okay, can I find this, say, if I'm going to go to a Walgreens or a CVS, or do I have to go to a specialty store to buy that?
You can find them at our school online, or just come by and shop.
Okay. Or
you can go and get other products in the stores that are similar, but you have to really read the label and make sure that there's silicone in your products and that your tinted SPF moisturizer is oil-free. So this is Laura Mercier, and that's available in many stores.
Okay. All right, let's look at our next model as well with a nice bold lip color on this one.
Yes. We have two different looks that we're demonstrating for this season, and one is called the Oxblood Lip. We do want to use products that are nice and moisturizing. So this is a palette we have from several different companies. It's a Z palette, and I'm using Inglot. I just created my own colors, and I'm just going to create that nice, deep berry oxblood that was seen on all the runways on Angelica.
It's so interesting how it looks there versus how it looks in here. I would be hesitant to buy this because it just seems like the colors are very different, but on her it looks beautiful.
Well, we'll help you at Makeup First. We'll
Right.
show you what colors you need.
Well, great. So folks at home, if you want to find out more information, you can visit the school and retail shop. It's inside on North LaSalle Street in Chicago. If you want more information, visit makeupfirst.com, or we'll link you right there from our webpage. Go to WGNTV.com/midday.